Hey, what's up, guys? We're here with Kyle with his updated adventure Salamangreat list that people have been also requesting. So I wanted to give you guys an update on that because we haven't done an update since really before the new salad support came out. So it's been a while. So I know you guys have been wanting to see what, if you're running this build, what you guys will do in this kind of meta. So is there any thoughts or shout-outs you want to give before we start?
Shout out Genesis Gaming Hobby for always having locals here. Shout out MetaGamesGX for always having me on the channel. And shout out the Shadow Realm.
This effect destroys it.
Sounds good.
All right.
For your card list?
Yeah. Unfortunately, none of the new cards made it into this list. I want to put the new cards in, but there's no room, unfortunately.
Fair enough.
This engine's too huge. So starting off, always 3 Ash Blossom. Really good hand trap. I suggest you play this card in basically every deck that you can. 3 Flame Buffalo. This is going to be your normal summon, basically, because it's the only normal summon that this deck can have that doesn't activate its effect on the field, so it plays around Rite of Aramis here.
Yo, what's up, dude?
How are you?
How's it going?
3 Fenrir. Fenrir's is a good end board piece in this deck. It doesn't really serve anything other than being an end board piece, and it gets cards out of your deck for free, so your Heat Soul draws aren't messed up.
Really good at breaking boards, too.
Yeah, and for the Adventure Engine, the monsters you play, 2 Water Enchantress, 1 Griffin Rider. I just don't have room for a 3rd Water Enchantress, and yeah, Griffin Rider is just standard. 3 Microcoder. You can put this down to 2 for the 3rd Water Enchantress, but I really do like the consistency. It helps you play with minimalistic hands. And being able to search out Signet Speller Traps is really good because you can get Signet Conflict or Signet Mining, depending on which one you need. 3 Gazelle. Basically, Jack Jaguar has been kind of moved out at multiple copies for multiple Gazelle because this is your best setup tool for the Heat Soul line. 1 Foxy and 2 Spinny. Rest in peace to the multiple copies of Foxy. I wish I could play more, but I literally just do not have any room in this deck. You can cut the Fenrirs for salad names, but I don't think that's entirely worth it.
Fenrir really adds on top of the adventure on board.
Yeah, it just makes it way better. And then 1 Jack Jaguar and 1 Falco. You realistically only need 1 of each now because Circle and Gazelle are each at 3, so these cards are not hard to find at all.
Makes sense.
1 Fateful Adventure, 2 Rite of Aramis, and 1 Dracoback.
How do you like the 2, right?
I wanted at 3, but as I've said multiple times, I literally cannot cut a single card from this deck. By doing so, I'm taking away from 1 engine, and when I do that, it just makes everything overall worse.
Oh yeah, that's right. The one that you can send dukes to counter things.
This is painful. It's my least favorite variant to play. It's so heartbreaking.
You'll get to run all your friends.
Yeah, I don't get to run my boys. 3 Circle, 1 Sanctuary, obviously. Circle's good for consistency, and Sanctuary you do need. 1 Will. This card is just really nice because it can turn any salad name that can't summon itself, like Falco, into the Heat Soul combo, which is really important. 3 Mining. This card searches out Flame Buffalo and or Microcoder and is searchable off Microcoder, which is really nice. 1 Call by the Grave. This is always an insane card. 3 Impermanence and 1 Signet Conflict. Conflict is the card you want to search off Microcoder because your end board is going to consist of a Code Talker Link monster. This card essentially is just a Solemn Judgment with a Call by the Grave attached to it. And yeah, Impermanence.
People just don't play around it too. It's really good.
Well, the only way to play around it is like a Kaiju. Or
Yeah.
Preemptive Board Breaker. And now for the extra deck. Triple Balinks. Having a Link 1 is really, really nice. And this is probably one of the best ones because while your end board doesn't consist of salad names, your follow-up turn is going to have a lot. So having some form of protection for it is really nice. 3 Sunlight Wolf, easiest Link 2 to make in the deck. but this isn't the one you want to go with on the first one unless you have multiple salad names or a way to get to multiple salad names. And when you do, this card can just absolutely give you an insane grind game. Double Heat Leo. The reason I'm playing this over Phoenix is because this is an access code talker list, and you need to have a good bridge, and Heat Leo is the easiest bridge to make on the follow-up turn.
Fair enough.
Link Spider and Link Decoder. These are your other two Link ones. Link Spider is in here for if they Ghost Ogre your Fateful Adventure, you can use the Adventurer token to make it, and it's a Cyber, so it can go into Splash Mage. And Link Decoder is in here to make your access code line super easy. And then you have Code Talker and Splash Mage. Code Talker is in here because it's a Link 2 Code Talker monster. So if you only have one Cyburst and a Microcoder, you can still make this and at least get the Signet Conflict. And Splash Mage is in here for Heat Soul reasons. And then you have Heat Soul and Access Code Talker. Heat Soul is the soul of this deck, where you're just attempting to draw as many disruption pieces as possible. And it's just overall really good card when it's pointing to Fenrir and the Adventurer token. And Access Code Talker is your win the game button.
Sounds good.
And the last card in the extra deck is Mirage Stalio. If things go really awry, you can lock yourself in the fire monsters and just perform basic salad combo. It's fine. And for the sideboard, this is relatively the same. One Illegal Knight. This card is insanely good in the follow-up because bouncing 2 is really nice, and you can bounce this back to your hand with Dracoback. 3 DD Crow. Given that you're going to be drawing a lot of cards, this sideboard is going to have a good amount of hand traps, and this card is really good in this format. Same thing with Droll and Lockbird.
Yes.
Droll and Lockbird takes out a lot of the combo decks and just has them playing from behind, in which if you're playing from behind, if your opponent is playing from behind while you're playing this deck, you're going to win the game. This deck can outscale and out-advantage every single opponent if they're playing from behind. And then 3 Div Incarnate. This card solves a lot of the problems that this deck faces, where it goes up against a deck and its ceiling is significantly higher. This card can bridge the gap and just give you the free win. And then you have Thrust, Lightning Storm, Talons, Evenly Matched, and Dimensional Barrier. These are all your Thrust package targets, but they're also all just individually insanely good cards. You would only want to side any of these 5 in when you know that you're going to have a guaranteed way to ensure that these cards are going to be the blowouts that they are. Otherwise, I would just suggest keeping it with your main deck or siding in the hand traps.
Sure.
And that's really all. That's really about it. This is my least favorite variant because there's not a lot of salad names, and you can brick sometimes on multiple adventure pieces, multiple Fenrirs, multiple microcoders. So play this deck at your own risk if you want to play it.
There will be a feature match you guys can check out though, where it did beat the pure salad variant, so it definitely has its ups and downs. It beats the mirror match.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
It beats the mirror. Fenrir is disgusting against the mirror match.
So.
Yeah. But that's really about it. Thank you for watching.
All right, sounds good, guys. Like and subscribe. Bye now.